Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing good and having an awesome day. Um, I don't know if you know by now, but if you just joining my channel or if you just tuning in, my name is Keita. And in this channel you will hear about just life. I'll be like sharing with you guys my twins, the journey into how I had my twins, life, death, just everyday life, just everything I've been through in the past, how I'm dealing with grief now as life goes on. But most of all, what I wanted to do today is come here and I wanted to do a quick video. Hopefully, I'm not that long. I don't want to be rambling all day. So, again, if you find me all over the place, excuse me. But I do want to share with you guys about. So, I did want to share with you guys about the death of my mom, how she passed, and most of all, what's most important, I want to talk to you guys about some major symptoms of what she was diagnosed with at the last stage when she was diagnosed. At that time, we didn't know too much about it. We didn't have a clue that she was sick. And when we found out about it, it was too late. She was already at stage 4 to where the cancer had metastasized. So if y'all don't know what metastasize means, y'all can look it up. But I'll explain a little bit to you. Metastasize means when it go to spreading over your body into your bones and, stuff like that. And once it get into the bones of your body, is pretty much the last stage. So I do want to share with y'all some main symptoms of what my mom experienced. And the thing about it is she complained like for years and years and years and years. And my mom has always been a type where she has always kept herself up so well. She dressed well. She wore her hair well. It was just so much about her that she was so strong that she complained so long. We never would have thought. The last thing we would have thought was it'd be something like cancer. Not to mention stage 4 cancer. So that was the last thing out the window, being that she stayed in and out the hospital regularly. Like my mom went to the hospital. She stayed in and out the hospital literally for years and years and years. But the thing about it was she would go in, she'll come right back out. And they'll keep saying that she was catching pneumonia. So for me, I'm not a doctor. And also, I do want to say again, this is the disclosure video. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not in the medical field. What I'm saying right now to you guys are from experience. Like, this is not what I think I know. This is not something that I really looked up. Even though if you go right now and you look up signs of liver cancer, sometimes everybody is different. So it's different in everybody. Some people have different symptoms. Some people may experience the same, but as we all know, we all are different. Humans, our body is different. How some of us react to some stuff, some of us may not. Some of us may have certain signs that's normal for us to have, and some of us may not. So again, this is a disclosure. Like, I'm not a doctor. I'm not in the medical field. Let me make that clear. Again, I'm going off of experience. And no, I wasn't the one in my mom's situation, but me and my mom was best friends. I literally knew day and night what was going on with her when she got sick. I was there from the beginning to the end. Not only that, before that, we were super close. So I knew everything that went on with my mom, from every symptom that she experienced and all. So again, back to what I was saying. Like I said, excuse me, y'all, if I'm all over the place. But for me, I wanted to make this video because if I can bring any type of awareness to anybody in this world, one person, two people, even if I touch one person, I know I have helped somebody. And if we knew then when my mom was sick what I know now, maybe it would have made a difference or maybe not. But if I can, again, now, if I can help somebody with anything in life, bring something to y'all attention for you guys to be aware of, believe it or not, sorry about that, believe it or not, again, when you look up certain things, you never look up something or you look in a dictionary or Google something and it says an African Americans, if you notice. So again, I'm making this video because I'm making this clear. So for African American, you never look up when certain details that it do say. When you Google certain things, it'll never say this. So for us, my mom, of course, she was African American. So I want to tell y'all like 8 major symptoms that my mom experienced. Literally like 8. And again, we never knew none of this was going on. So, as in a woman, I'm speaking for a woman. Number one, she experienced lots of swelling in the abdomen. She complained about her abdomen a lot, like hurting her, swelling. She swelled up really big. Towards the end, she swelled up so big, looked like she was carrying like triplets, like a pregnancy. That's how big she ended up getting. The second major symptom, now that we look back and we realize that the darkening of her skin, like she was my complexion, which is the brown. Before my mom passed, a little before she passed, her face, mainly her face, had turned completely black. Yellowing of her eyes had turned completely yellow. It had started out years ago turning a little yellow, but as time went by, they got yellow and yellow and yellower than like normal. So if y'all look up jaundice, they'll tell you the definition of that, so you can read into jaundice. Itching, she itched real bad. Like she will always itch and complain about itching. They gave her cream for her itching. That did no good. Clearly, now that we look back, it's because of her liver that had her itching like that. Again, she had pain in her abdomen, and it was mainly in the side a lot. Like she complained a lot about her side. She said she had big knots. She would always tell us to feel them because she could feel something moving in her stomach. So she experienced that a lot. She complained a lot about that pain in her side and how bad her side hurted her and her stomach hurted her. She complained for a long time. And again, she was a strong woman. She complained. She kept it moving. She was in and out of doctors, hospitals. They sent her home. So last thing on her mind would be the end result, which was stage 4 cancer. We don't know for sure it started. If they told us, they don't know if it started in her breast or her liver. They never told us where it started at. We never got answers. She passed so fast that we never got to the bottom line of what really happened, how it started. We never, still to this day, I still don't know that. My mom is no longer here. Being that I don't have access to her file, maybe somebody out here in the world can help me out and give me some information on what to do about that. But for me, it always bothered me that I do, and I still want to know, how did it start? Like, where did it start from? Like, how do you miss something this major? For somebody that's going to the hospital, somebody that's crying for help, somebody that's getting sent home regularly. Y'all treating her for, I don't want to go all over the place real quick, but let me get to the main signs. Number 5, shortness of breath. She had a lot of shortness of breath. So, they kept saying she had pneumonia. They'll send her back home, give her some treatment, send her home. Instead of them doing an MIR, testing her, giving her, they kept saying they was doing so much blood work. Again, fathers from our mind. If you testing her regularly, she getting blood work done on the regular. Y'all doing ultrasounds. It's shocking me for still how y'all miss so much of this. So again, she complained about shortness of breath. They gave her shots in her stomach. I'll get that information for y'all later. What those shots was. Clearly, they didn't do any good. She was, like sun up, sun down. She never really slept that good because she always said she was scared to go to sleep. And she was scared she wouldn't wake back up. I didn't understand that. So she was the opposite. She didn't have the tiredness and the weakness. She wouldn't go to sleep. She couldn't sleep. Blood in her bile. In her bowl when she used the bathroom. And if you look it up, it says, unattended, loss of weight, loss of appetite, nausea, and vomiting. My mom didn't have any of that. She was the total opposite. She ate. She gained weight, actually. She gained a lot of weight. So, for y'all who don't know, or anybody that y'all know that's experiencing any of this, bloating, darkness of the skin, mainly yelling of the eyes, and itching real bad, lumps in your stomach, please go get yourself checked out. Do not hesitate. Pass, go, and stop. Go to the emergency room, get with a doctor, have them do your MIR, whatever tests that y'all need to have done. If you have any of these signs, if you've been sick for a while, they still never came to a common ground of why, get to a doctor quick and make them. Don't let them talk y'all out of it. Advocate for yourself. You have to be your own advocator, because if you don't, you will end up like my mom. Even though she advocated for herself, it done no good. But don't take no for an answer. Do not allow these doctors to tell y'all one thing, and you know your body better than me. You know your body better than a doctor or anybody in this world. Be your own advocate. Pay attention to these signs. I was all over the place, y'all. I tried. I'll get better with this with time, but please pay attention to these signs, because they taking us out. Like, I'm from a city where so many people have lost their lives, and they found out at the last minute they was already at these stages, and I don't feel like this. It's not fair. Please advocate for yourself and pay attention to the signs. part 1.